Today's first match is some good old prison on prison action. Let the better lock win. I am on the draw here in match 1 versus Frutuoso. I'm gonna keep this hand. It doesn't have Stasis in it, but it's got Forsaken City, which is pretty good. And Portent can possibly try and find a Stasis. This fire is gonna be decent against this start, perhaps. We'll have to see. All right, I am just gonna Portent myself looking for Stasis here. Oh, I found it. Wow, that was easy. That was really easy. I don't think I want Stasis on turn 3, but I do want all of these cards. So I'm gonna put Stasis on the bottom, probably Gush on top, and then Island in my hand. Not gonna shuffle that pile. That was a beautiful pile. And then this next turn, I can hold open Counterspell or Fire. Okay, so this is Goblins, or they can just port me, and I think I'm okay with that. This might delay. Oh, I should have played Island there. That was very silly of me. I should have played Island. This might delay my Stasis for a turn. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Yeah, see, there's the Wasteland. They can just Wasteland the Shivan Reef now. But honestly, if they don't do anything else, then I think I'm going to be okay for now. There's the Stasis that I kept on top of my deck, or just underneath the top of the deck, I guess. Oh, that is a Stone Rain. Are you kidding me? What the heck, man? What the heck was that? Oh, I should have gushed. I should have gushed. Oh, well. I am going to play this Forsaken City, but I am actually not going to do anything else. Just because if they have Wasteland, then I'm just going to be in so much trouble if I just play out Stasis here. Interesting. Well, this Forsaken City is getting tapped anyway. I am going to Impulse. I'm going to try and find lands here. Instead, I found Root Maze. These I really wish that I would have, that I could have gushed when I had the chance. I'm going to take the Root Maze. I don't think I'm going to untap this Forsaken City. Although I kind of don't need all these cards in my hand, right? And this would make them tap out, which I guess is not nothing. Oof. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I should have gushed when I had the chance. I also cut a land from this build, which means that I've only got 23 lands here. Here we go. That's a Grim Lavamancer. I want them to tap out for something really stupid here. Not like Sphere of Resistance. Sphere of Resistance is not that stupid. Yeah, they're not going to tap out. I am going to exile something here. I'm going to float this. Like, I don't know. I feel like I just need lands at this point. I'm going to pitch the Fire Ice, but I'm not going to be able to really do anything else with it. Oh, that's a Daze. Are you kidding me? Oh, Daze. That's triple Rishaden Port. Are you kidding? I just need lands. This Daze is the card that I sided out the Croesus's Catacombs for. I needed a 60th card and I couldn't think of anything else really. I am actually going to Daze this, picking up the island. I'm just in such bad shape. Do I pitch Counterspell at this point? I think I need to. I don't think Counterspell's getting cast anytime soon. Just gonna let that happen. Jeez. How miserable. I'm still really regretting letting that island go and get eaten by that Stone Rain. That's just kind of bad for me, actually. I think I'm going to pitch a Chain of Vapor here. Let the mana go. Fire Ice is not what I needed. And the hero's just continuing to make land drops. I'm just going to let this go. I'm going to stop exiling cards. I need to hit lands. Hey, that's an island. That is really good, actually. I think I will Gush here. Okay, that's fantastic. I just drew more islands. Oh, it's just bolting me, huh? Maybe I am just dead. Oh boy. Chain of Vapor can go, and I don't know. The Sphere of Resistance is just, it's really cooking me here. The hero's just been able to execute their game plan super well. Like, I ran the Shivan Reef right into a Wasteland when I shouldn't have done that. It's too late. Yeah, that's too late. Okay. I made some misplays in this game. This is the first time that I've played against red land destruction, and I need to get used to the play patterns. So maybe don't dangle out Shivan Reef against a deck that has Wastelands in it. Probably a good idea. It seems like Fire Ice might actually be decent in this matchup. Some of this other stuff, I'm not even sure that I want. I'm not even sure if I want annuls. Chill seems decent on paper, but if they just go turn 1 Mog Fanatic, turn 2 Grim Lavamancer like they did this game, and then they just use Rishadan ports to tap me down, Chill doesn't really do much against that. And what am I siding out? Like, I kind of would want to side out Mana Short. Well, not my side out, actually. Keep in Mana Short. Daze can pick up a land that they target. I'm not convinced that I want Chills. There's an argument for it. I'm not doubting that. I just don't know if I want it myself. Do I want a null? A null hits what? Exactly Sphere of Resistance? I think my highest priority here is that I want lands. I just want lands. To that end, maybe I should be bringing in Flash of Insight, but over what? A Fire Ice? I don't think so. It's entirely possible that I don't sideboard. I'm gonna not sideboard. I'm just gonna not sideboard here. I think that might be best. I don't know though. I would like to be on the play. This hand has 5 lands and 2 counterspells, and I am going to keep this. 5 lands is exactly what I wanted to see in this matchup, I think. All right, that's a curse scroll. I'm not going to do anything about that. More lands, that's beautiful. Do I counter a Sphere of Resistance here? I have so many lands. I might not even counter a Sphere of Resistance. This creature can't attack if defending player controls an untapped land. This creature can't attack if defending player controls an untapped. I have 6 lands in my hand. I'm going to let that go. I'm not even going to play out this Black Vise. I'm going to wait. I'm also going to let the Sphere of Resistance go. Yeah, I'm literally just making land drops. That's all I'm doing. This is all I wanted to do in this matchup. Oh yeah, you can tap one of my islands. That's fine. They can Wasteland me and then Rishadan port me. But I'm not convinced that that's good enough. Yeah, there go one of my islands. Oh, that's Stasis. That's just a Stasis. They've already used a Wasteland. I'm going to play a Forsaken City for sure. Do I even want to put Stasis into play? I am genuinely not convinced that I do. I think I'm going to just wait. Like, I could have done it and I could have tapped down this Rishadan port forever, but then my stuff doesn't untap either. And like, I have the Forsaken City, yes. I'm not convinced I want to do that. I might do it now, or I might just drop a Black Vise. I think I'm going to just drop a Black Vise. I'm not going to tap the Forsaken City to do it. There's a decent chance that I can just go this game without dropping Stasis. I'm going to explore that. I'm going to see if I can do it. In this situation, I would rather use Thwart, because I don't really want to be tapping out of mana for Counterspell. Yeah, the hero's just not doing anything here. Which one is this? It's this one. I kind of don't want this Portent. I'm not going to do that one, though. Ooh, interesting. I think it might be time for Black Vise number 2. I'm going to do it off the Forsaken Cities. Yeah, I'm going to let this happen. I'm not going to do anything else here. It's fine. Tap one of my islands. I don't mind. Yeah, they just took 2 lightning bolts worth of damage. They need to start casting spells. Grim Lavamancer, I don't care. I am going to pitch a Portent and untap one of these, but I'm not going to untap the other one. I think now might be the time to go for Stasis. Just been incredibly patient. Yeah, I'm going to put Stasis into play now. I'm going to be pitching this Counterspell to untap a Forsaken City. The hero needs to get 2 cards out of hand right now. If they don't get 2 cards out of hand right now, then they're dead. Okay, that just worked. That just worked. That was some extreme patience right there. And extreme patience is what I needed, and extreme patience worked. Yeah, that was definitely a game. I'm glad that I kept the 5-lander. Do I even want a sideboard? They had what, Curse Scroll that I don't care about? That literally did nothing that entire game? Sphere of Resistance that locked them out of playing their own spells? Chills, I guess? I'd rather just have lands. Oh, this is really interesting. The Root Maze is already kind of like a Mulda 6. It's only 2 lands. I don't have a Stasis. I don't have a city. I'm actually gonna mulligan this hand. Oh, Oh, this is great. Yep, this is the hand I want. This is the hand I want. I'm keeping this, and I'm gonna bottom... I think I'm gonna bottom Gush. It's just 4 lands and a bit of consistency. 5 lands, that's even better. I will Portent here. No, don't tell me you're burning a Pyroblast on this. Oh my god, they burned a Pyroblast on that. I will take that all day. Sure, Wasteland my 5 island hand. Go ahead and give it a shot. Fear of Resistance, I don't care. I found Stasis, which paired with this Gush and all of these islands I have in hand might actually be pretty decent. But I'm going to continue to just make land drops and be patient. This land enters tapped and it becomes a 2/1 red warrior creature. If they activate that instead of like doing other things, I think I'm going to be happy with that. I found a Counterspell, which makes me happy. I like this a lot, but I think I'm just going to continue to be patient. Do I even bother? I don't think I bother. Oh, I can Gush. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Gush here. Well, that was a fun way to counter that. I'm going to discard Fire Ice, I think. I could have just let that go and then clapped back with Stasis. I kind of just didn't want to. Yeah, that's a Grim Lavamancer that I don't really care about. They're waking up Mishra's Factory to try and deal some damage to me. Don't think I care. I think now I drop Stasis, right? No, I think I'm going to be a little more patient. Just because I play Stasis, I have to hold up a mana for Thwart. I am going to Counterspell this. I want my lands. Okay, now it's Stasis time. Now I play Stasis. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Forsaken City. I am going to cast Stasis. This will allow me to hold open Thwart and have an untapped island in case something happens to my Forsaken City for some reason. I'm going to exile this Portent. I don't think I need that. Continuing to just be extremely patient and make my land drops. I'm going to... I don't know if I should pitch this Flash of Insight. I think I might pitch the Shivan Reef. No, if they're wastelanding me, they're going to wasteland the Forsaken City. Oh, I found Black Vise. That's really strong. I like that. All right, and now we're in just a little bit of a holding pattern here. If they find Wasteland, I'm in a little bit of trouble, but not a super amount of trouble. Just a little bit of trouble. Black Vise is just going to take over this game. I don't think they should have fetched with Wooded Foothills there. I think they should have kept that uncracked so that they could draw more lands and keep lands in their deck. All right, that's a mountain. If they're going to try and Pyroblast my Stasis here, this is what I've kept this Thwart in hand for the past however many turns for. Yeah, I am going to Thwart this. Well, that was great. And they just F6 through their turn. Love to see that. Oh, and I have an ice now. So if they find another land, I can just ice the land. And I will ice this immediately. Oh, wait, no, I can't ice it because I need to pay another mana for that. So I guess I am going to go to my upkeep, pitch this Shivan Reef, pay like that, play an island, and then ice their mountain. And that should be game. I think the hero's locked under their own Sphere of Resistance now. And that's the match. Who's the better prison deck now, huh? Wow, that's great. Took me a little bit of fast learning to figure out how to play against this matchup. But once I figured out that I just wanted to keep hands that had lands in them, like, I don't know, it kind of just worked. It kind of just worked really well. Yeah, fantastic game, fantastic match. Let's move on to match 2. If you're enjoying the video and think you'd like watching more of what I make, please consider subscribing so YouTube can notify you when I go live and upload videos. I appreciate your support. Thank you. I'm on the play here in match 2 versus Jadisouzaft. That's how you say that, right? This hand is a definite keep. I love the Root Maze. Am I going to turn 1 Root Maze? Nah, I'm not going to turn 1 Root Maze, right? That's just a little bit too aggressive, right? I am bad pondering here. I found another bad ponder. Honestly, I don't hate this. I don't think I want the Forsaken City. I'm going to put Bad Ponder on top of my deck above it, and I'm going to put the island in my hand now. or rather on the hero's upkeep, because that's how bad ponder works, because it's bad. God, I love bad ponder. What a hilariously bad card. Oh, I should have root mazed them. Root maze is so good against fetch lands. So I can still root maze them if I think it's important. In fact, I could root maze and then portent myself, or I could portent myself and then root maze. I don't want these cards. Any order, I'm gonna shuffle. And yeah, I think I talked myself into the root maze. Stasis? Just win the game on the spot? Nope, fire ice. Heck yeah, tapped mountain, you love to see it. I am actually going to pitch one of these fire ices. Oh my God. Oh my God, I found Stasis. I don't think I play it right now. I think I need to hold open this fire ice and I need to wait for the hero to tap out. They're not tapping out. I'm gonna continue to be patient. I'm trying to play around naturalize. I will portent myself. I'm gonna try and look for any counterspell. Oh, that's any counterspell. Okay. Shivan Reef on the bottom and then 2 counterspells on the top. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it like that. And I can gush into counterspell if I really need to. Oh, no kidding, OSB. This is the trophy leader, huh? Well, let's see what they're playing. Mog Fanatic. I think it's time. I think it's officially time. I am going to do something. Do I want to do something? I think I might want to tap down their Carplusion Forest. But if I do that, then I need to hope that they don't counter or destroy my Root Maze with a Naturalize, because I have a bad feeling that they have Naturalize in hand. Or do I just continue to be patient? I don't think I do. I think I need to act now. I am going to ice their Carplusion Forest. Okay, that found me another counterspell. They tapped that down pretty... They passed priority pretty dang quickly there. And now that I have gone to my turn, I can exile that. I can simply gush into Stasis here. And I'm gonna have to leave this Forsaken City untapped at all times. It's going to be a little bit weird, a little bit annoying even, but I think it needs to happen, which means I actually need to start clicking these the other way, right? Because I put Forsaken City underneath Stasis. No, I still need to do it this way. Crap, I have auto yields on. That actually wasn't good. Oh, that actually wasn't good at all. That was a mistake. I needed to float mana here, but I can't float mana. Now I can't hold open Counterspell. Oh, that was a really big mistake. And I just, I don't know. Cat, I really don't need to be bothered by you right now, please. Thank you. Yeah, that was a mistake. I'm no longer holding open Counterspell. I need to find a second Forsaken City. That auto yield was terrible. I should have checked that. Now if they have a Naturalize, I'm just dead. That's really annoying. I don't like that at all. And here we go. This is the punish. Oh, that stinks so badly. Just the auto yield, that was it. I have to let that go. I don't have another choice. Now they get an untap. I could have countered that. I had this game in the bag. That is a mistake that would not have happened in paper. And now they have survival of the fittest. Yeah, this game's just getting away from me. I screwed up the auto yields. That was it. Well, I needed to be more careful. I needed to right click and hit turn off auto yields. That's what needed to happen. I didn't do that and I got punished for it. I've been playing around this Naturalize all game. And now they're just kind of doing whatever the heck they want with the survival of the fittest. Now they've got a Goblin Lackey. And it has haste. Like, I don't know what to say. I just made a mistake. That's it. There's a Siege Gang Commander. Okay, now what? I need to hit Stasis off the top of my deck, and I didn't. Jeez. All right, yeah, this Goblin Pile Driver just has to get countered. I can't deal with that. Never mind the fact that they can just discard another creature and just go find another Pile Driver and win the game. Yeah, that's game. Oh, that was terrible. I had that in the bag. And all that happened is I forgot to turn off all of my auto yields. Well, that is a hard lesson to learn. That's a really hard lesson to learn. Go ahead and sideboard here. I don't want Flash of Insight in a matchup like this. The problem is that they've got survival. They've got naturalizes. I don't think I want chills. Fire Ice is fine. Mana Short is interesting. I think Curse Totem's just kind of bad here. I don't know. Like, this feels like it's just going to be getting harder post board. Maybe I do keep the Flash in. Do I want the Mana Short? I don't know if they have Wastelands or not. Is this just another don't sideboard situation? The only thing out of here that I would realistically want is probably the Flash of Insight. I don't think I'm going to sideboard. I think I'm just going to run it back, and I'm going to take my medicine on it. Man, that stinks, though. I timed everything perfectly. I had the Stasis. I had the Root Maze. I had the Counterspell for their Naturalize. It was just the clicking. It was just the clicking. I'm going to mulligan this hand. This has only got one land in it. This is a turn 3 Stasis Root Maze lock. I'm actually going to bottom the Thwart. Do I play Root Maze out right now? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to play Island and hold open Chain of Vapor. That's just Birds of Paradise. That's okay. Yeah, I am going to get my Black Vise into play now. They're going to let that go. And I'm not going to tip my hand that I have just the full lock here. All right, Survival of the Fittest. They have a single mana of any color here that could represent Pyroblast. I need to make a decision now. Am I going Stasis Root Maze in the face of Pyroblast? I think the answer is no. I don't think that I can afford to do that. Do I want these cards? Not particularly. I think I want to shuffle. I think I want lands. I am going to play this Forsaken City out. And I think I am actually going to play Root Maze, just in an attempt to slow them down. Oh man, I wish I had instant speed Stasis. I would just throw that into play right now. 1 mana instant speed Stasis, right? That's a thing. That would be incredibly broken. You could never tap out against a blue deck ever. Okay, looks like they are going for the longer game here. They put the Squee into their hand. Gaia's Cradle taps. That's great. And they're afraid. They know. I don't know if I pitch anything here. I don't... The only thing that I could safely pitch is this Island. I don't think I'm going to pitch anything. I found second Stasis. I feel like this is just getting away from me now. I went ahead and I turned off auto yields. There is a chance that I bounce Survival at some point here. In fact, I'm going to put a stop on my end step here. Yeah, they're casting Basking Rutwalla. They're going to search their deck for a creature card now. Xantid Swarm, huh? Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. That's pretty disgusting. Maybe I just pounce the Xantid Swarm, honestly. Oh, I feel this slipping away and I don't like it. That's a Monk Realist. Yeah, when it enters, destroy target enchantment. Yeah. I'm not sure what to do here. I don't think I'm going to untap this Forsaken City. I think I'm just going to leave it. I found another Forsaken City. I am going to drop Stasis. I have a second one in my hand. Oh man, they just had the Red Blast, huh? Ugh. Yeah, this game's over. And it's all because of that failing to do the auto yields correctly. I can't cast spells. So, you got it. Honestly, just Monk Realist on Root Maze right here is probably just going to be GG's. Yeah, they know that. And of course, they found Nantuko Vigilante. That is certainly a Nantuko Vigilante. Well, now that Root Maze is gone, I could just do this. And now I have Daze open. Forsaken City is in play, and I think I'm going to drop second Stasis. I think I kind of just have to. Do I play around another Gaia's Cradle? I think I do. I am going to chain this Morph creature, which is obviously a Nantuko Vigilante. Like, that's just 100% certain. The question is, do they copy chain? I don't think it benefits them to do it here. They're thinking about it. They didn't do it. Okay, that's good. That's good for me, at least. This is me playing around Gaia's Cradle. Yeah, there's the Gaia's Cradle. Sure, swing with your realist. I am not going to exile this Daze. I'm instead going to tap this Island. They're tapping their Gaia's Cradle now. Oh, they just had Naturalize? Oh, come on. Yeah, there was no way I could have played around that. Well, I'm gonna do the one thing that I can do. Yep, Stasis is gone. Jeez. And they get to use the spare mana to do something else. Oh my god. I could have had game 1. Oh, they just found Octavia Orangutan. Oh, there's Counterspell right on time. You know what? I'm just going to concede the game. I couldn't identify a good time to drop Stasis here. That was why I lost this game. I couldn't find the time to drop Stasis. The first game I could have won if I had literally just right-clicked and hit turned off auto yields. And I know I've said this like 6 times already. I'm just a little bit salty about it. But you know, losing a game of Magic to something like this is a really good way to make it so that you don't have this happen again. It's a good way to burn that memory into your brain. So you're like, oh crap, I lost a game of Magic, a really important one, specifically because of this one problem. And it helps you to remember to not do it again. So I'm going to take it as a blessing, I guess, that I'm not going to make this mistake again. And I am going to move on to match 3.
Did losing to my prison deck leave you feeling bitter and despondent? Work through the stages of your grief with a membership to Fate Seal Magic on Patreon, YouTube, or Twitch. As your grief matures, you'll gain perks like early video access, lessons and sideboard guides, featuring your deck in a video, and can even co-host a stream once you reach acceptance. I hope to see you on your path to healing.
Well, I guess that is one of the reasons why that person is the trophy leader, right? They got a nice deck. They got a really sweet deck. I am on the play here in match 3 versus festerpl. I'm going to keep this hand. It's got turn 1 Black Vise. I am possibly going to lead on turn 1 Black Vise. Nah, I'm going to lead on turn 1 Portent. And I found Impulse and Island. I like these cards. I am going to put Gush on the bottom, Impulse on top, and I'll draw that next turn, and then Island on very, very top, and that'll go into my hand. Goodbye, turn 1 Black Vise. I hardly knew ye. If I'm playing against a blue deck, I'm going to be very sad. Oh, it's an island. The hero is portenting themselves. They didn't shuffle. I don't think I'm going to drop Black Vise here. I think I'm going to hold open Counterspell Impulse. Yeah, I am going to Impulse. I know this could be Dazed. This gets Dazed. I guess it's not that bad. I don't want the Gush. I'm going to take the Gush here. Just feel like that card advantage is going to be very nice, you know? All right, now I can drop Black Vise. You're probably on Dreadnought, aren't you, hero? Well, your win condition requires 2 cards. My win condition requires like 5. Oh, they're peeking me. They're curious. Peek resolves. I don't know if you heard that or not, but Cat is doing something very stupid in the background, as is usual. He's climbing on some patio chairs that I had to bring in because of a storm. And he thinks that he can just kind of just do whatever he wants on top of them. But little does he know that he's extremely stupid and clumsy. He's got that Dunning-Kruger syndrome going real hard. And I'd say there's about a 30% chance that he just falls through one of the chairs and completely knocks it over and probably breaks something. Oh, that's a polluted Delta. They're not on Mono Blue Stiflenought, at least. This might be a Psychotog. It is a Psychotog. I am going to attempt a Counterspell on this. Let's see if this gets foiled. Yep, that's a foil. Discarding an Island and a Smother. It seems pretty decent. All right, well, Black Vise is no longer a reliable thing here, unfortunately. Okay, at least I made my land drop. I wonder if they should start going for like little chunks of damage off of this Psychotog. Like maybe exile 4 cards from their graveyard just to pump it a little bit. Oh, that's a Gush, huh? Yeah, you can have Gush. I guess they have missed a decent chunk of land drops, haven't they? I might do my own Gush here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my own Gush. That's a foil on my Gush. Do I want to counterspell this? I mean, maybe. I think I might rather just chain the Psychotog. Just delay this game a little bit. They'd have to spend all next turn casting Psychotog, and that would play it directly into my counterspell if they decided to do that. Yeah, they just let that go. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that happen. So they would need foil number 3 in order to get the Psychotog through my face-up counterspell. And if they don't have foil number 3 right the frig now... Yeah, okay, they would have had to wait for next turn. Okay, now we are at something resembling stability. I've got 2 Black Vises in play that are going to start causing trouble at some point. Duress, you can duress me. Take my Root Maze. I don't want Root Maze. They're probably going to take Thwart, though. Yeah, they took Thwart. Oh my god. They have Dreadnought too? Okay, well, that stinks. That really stinks. I have Fire Ice. I could tap the Dreadnought on their upkeep, and I think I will tap that guy. Just kind of desperately trying to find anything to do here. Oh, they're portenting me. Oh, that's disgusting. Please shuffle. Please just shuffle my deck. Okay, they had me shuffle. They must not have liked what they saw. But that tells me that they probably don't have counters. Forsaken City, though, huh? I could play Forsaken City into Root Maze and then just hope to rip Stasis. I think that's what I need at this point. If the hero has any counterplay at all, then I am just dead. And if I don't find Stasis, then I'm dead. There's a lot of things that have to go right here. Yeah, I don't know why they would do that. That gives me an out here. Well, all right, never mind. Pitched an island, drew an island for turn. I think I did the best that I could in that game. It was just a little bit tricky, you know? Yeah, I wasn't finding anything of value anytime soon. I didn't see a Stasis in, what, 30 cards? I mean, that happens sometimes. Okay, versus blue-black Stiflenought. The trouble with this deck is that there are two very different types of things that you have to be able to handle. And I don't know how much I like that. I think I might take out the Root Maze, but keep in the mana shorts. Do I bring in Brain Freezes? I'm not sure. I kind of am interested in Curse Totems. I'm kind of interested in Annuls, but these handle two very different aspects of the deck, and that's kind of just a little bit annoying. I want the Flash of Insight. Geez, I haven't been sideboarding much. I don't want to take out the Fire Ices. I think those are actually the way that I kind of answer both halves. Just feel like if I'm going in either direction here, then I'm just giving myself more trouble. Like if I draw a Null and they just drop turn 3 Psychotog, I don't know. I think I might just bring in the Flash of Insight and just call it a day. I will be on the play here. This is a keep. I'm going to keep this. And now that I know what I'm playing against, turn 1 Black Vise all day. They didn't foil that. And I don't think I'm going to be portenting right now. I just kind of don't have to. Instead, I can represent Counterspell. I don't have Counterspell, but I can represent it. Oh man, is this just a turn 2 Dreadnought? No, it's a Duress. I'm just gonna let this go. There's a decent chance that they just take Stasis with this. Nope, they took my Impulse. That worries me more, actually. That worries me a lot more. That tells me that they have answers to everything that I'm doing in my hand, and they just don't care. All right, they're portenting themselves at least. Not shuffling away my Stasis at the last second. But this Black Vise is dealing some damage to them. Go ahead and portent myself here too. I found Counterspell. I want Counterspell. I'm just gonna put them in that order. Play the land that they know about. Hero's gonna fall to 11, but 11 is a far cry from 0, that's for sure. If this is a turn 3 Psychotog, I'm sorry, I have to counter it. And I think I am actually gonna counter this. This hides this island in my hand, and it makes it so that they can't just duress Stasis. If they counter this Counterspell, then it kind of sucks. Okay, nothing's happening. That's good news for me. Once again, playing out the land that they know about. Nothing happened. I think I might Impulse here. This just getting countered? Sure, you got it. This is gonna sound really weird, but I think it's Stasis time. I'm gonna play Stasis. Yeah, the hero's being really aggressive here, and I kind of just want to punish that. They tapped both their islands for that Counterspell. They didn't make a land drop on turn 4, and they've got nothing. And I've got 3 turns of Stasis. That's going to be very close to enough to kill them. Vision Charm, huh? Phasing out my Black Vise. Do I Counterspell this? It's gonna really suck if they foil my Counterspell. I think I let that go. I don't like it, but I think I have to. That Vision Charm means that Black Vise doesn't phase in on my untap step because I don't get an untap step. And now I'm kind of running out of outs. But the hero can just drop a Psychotog right here if they want to. And it looks like that might be exactly what they're doing. Yep, here it is. They've got 4 cards in hand. They've got 7 in graveyard. So that is like an 8 power Psychotog, roughly 9 power Psychotog. That's not enough to kill me. Not yet. I need a good rip here. Ooh, Gush was a really good rip. Yep, thank you. That's a good rip. Forsaken City is a really good rip too. I'm gonna go ahead and play Forsaken City. And now I can kind of just keep Stasis going for as long as I need to. Did I side out my Rit Maze? I did. I think that's okay. Oh, they're attacking with Psychotog. Why? Why did they do that? You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? Right now, turn off auto yields. I'm going to put Stasis here. And now I'm not going to make the same mistake that I made last time. I am going to continue to hold open Counterspell. I will actually pitch this Flash of Insight, I think. All right, there we go. That was great. Gush unlocks a couple of islands for them. I think I might chain my Stasis in response. We'll see what they have to say about this. Ooh, they let it go. I think I will sacrifice a land and bounce their Psychotog. I mean, you can sacrifice a land if you want to. That's fine. But I don't have anything to bounce, and you don't have anything to bounce either, so they kind of just sacrificed a land for nothing? You got it, friend. You got it. Guess who muted themselves again? It's voiceover time. The hero ended up discarding 2 cards to hand size here in passing turn. So I decided that it was finally time to attempt a Stasis. I think I made a bit of a misplay here because I could have iced the open island, but instead I chose not to and got by a backed up Annul. The hero clapped back with Dreadnought into Stifle, and I was left floundering. I was lucky enough to top deck an Impulse, but not lucky enough to actually find something to dig myself out of my misplay. At least I was able to ice their Dreadnought and find Flash of Insight, which is one of my best draws in this situation. Now this is an interesting decision. The hero top decked a Psychotog. They've got 1 card in hand. Do I thwart Psychotog? I did end up going for it. I figured their last card in hand was close to dead anyway, and I really didn't want the extra pressure. After untapping my cities with all those pitched islands, I just ripped Gush of all things. So now it's time to try and recover from the earlier mistake. Gush finds, 2 more islands. So now it's time to flashback Flash and find a Stasis, which I did, thankfully. I had to just jam it with 0 protection, but as I suspected, their last card in hand was dead and it just worked. So now I cast the Black Vise and I've got 4 islands in hand, 2 cities in play, Stasis keeping Dreadnought and their lands tapped, and 2 Black Vises on the table. Nothing happens for several turns, just like Stasis intends, but at one point the hero duresses me and sees a grip full of basic islands. I drew an Impulse here and do my best to hold this open for the rest of the game in case I need to find a counterspell of some sort. Now here's an interesting play from the hero, Vision Charm turning all my islands into swamps on my upkeep. I can just float the mana, of course, but it does cause this annoying spacing bug for the rest of the game. And I hate to say it, but nothing really interesting happens after this. The hero just kind of stops playing the game, their hand fills up with cards, and eventually they kill themselves with a fetch land. How fun! Now back to the live commentary. Okay, I am on the draw here. I don't think I can keep this. I think I need something a little more interesting. Yeah, I'm keeping this instead. Do I bottom the Flash or the Gush? I think I bottom the Gush. And this is going to go very quickly. I am just going to go ahead and lead on Black Vise here. This is going to get annulled, maybe? No, opted. Sure. If they foil this, I am going to celebrate. Oh, it's just a Daze. All right. Daze is less fun. All right, that's a Duress. They're going to see that I've got double Flash of Insight in hand. But they took Counterspell. That's okay. I drew my very own Daze. How about that? Portenting themselves. That's fine. I am not just going to burn this Flash of Insight. I'm going to wait. Okay, I found Counterspell. I'm just going to straight up Counterspell this Duress. Oh, good. That's an island. That means these Flash of Insights can start doing things. And I am going to cycle this off. Not going to do anything else. It's fine. I think the clock is going to be the biggest thing here. And I think I might need to play to that as an out. I'm going to start removing some stops. Still no lands. I would have loved a land here. That's the land. That's fantastic. You get a Gush friend, that's perfectly fine by me. Is this gonna be a Psychotog? No, it's just a Duress. I think I'm gonna let that go. Oh, they took my Impulse, huh? Sure. I think it is time to do one flash here. I'm going to exile everything except the other flash. And I think I might actually take Forsaken City here. Gonna start moving very quickly. Hero's got 8 cards in hand. That's a lot of cards. Yeah, I don't need to do anything here. Just made a bunch of land drops, which I really love. A Duress, huh? I am just gonna go ahead and hard cast a Thwart on that. They're gushing here. That's fine. Got 2 islands in their hand. I'm not gonna take the time to do anything about that. Put that in the hand tracker, I mean. Foil, huh? All right. I will pitch cast a Thwart here then. All right, that happened. Here's Dreadnought and a Stifle. Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna set a stop on their upkeep. I don't think I'm gonna flash yet. Gonna go ahead and ice this Dreadnought. They let that happen. They're portenting themselves. This is burning clock. They've got 45 seconds to win this game. And I feel like I can pretty effectively tempo that time. All right, chaining your Dreadnought. I am gonna daze this counterspell. This is just to burn time. All right, that resolves. I'm gonna let that go. 15 seconds on your clock, friend. You should not be playing lands. Gonna chain the Dreadnought again. This is just to burn time. I am going to Flash of Insight in response here. Once again, just burning time. And I will find a Fire Ice. And that's it. They ran out of time. Listen, I play Stasis. I'm the villain. I win by timing people out. It happens. I'm sorry. Isn't this the sort of thing that you come here to watch? A funny man in a pink hat make the silly number go down to 0. Oh, I love doing that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's fun. I enjoy it. Time management, everybody. On to match 4. I am on the play here in match 4 versus GlimpseOfRandomness. I feel like I've played against this user before. I feel like I have. I am going to keep this hand that has consistency, interaction, and Forsaken City as a land. Look at that. All right, Island Ponder Keep, right? Except this is Premodern and I'm playing Stasis, so it's bad Ponder. Evil Ponder, even. I don't want these cards. I think I actually might start calling it Evil Ponder. That just seems like it's fun, you know? Oh no, Snow-Covered Forest, and oh, it's just Mirror's Guile. Okay, so this is Enchantress. This means that I am looking for Root Maze. We've got a Sterling Grove from the hero here. That does mean that I can't just bounce a Seal of Cleansing if I need to. Chain of Vapor, these nuts, am I right? What do I actually want out of this? I am okay on lands. Do I take the Daze? Do I take Fire Ice? These are kind of just bad draws. I think I'm going to take the Daze just because it's different than everything else I've got. Would love to just hit Stasis, but alas, that cannot happen. Portent is kind of like Stasis, though. Ooh, I found Root Maze. I found Root Maze. I found Root Maze. I found Root Maze. I will put... I kind of want all these cards, but I want them in a particular order. I think I want Island on bottom, Root Maze in the middle, and then Mana Short on top. And I need to remember to not Impulse this turn. I can Daze something if I need to Daze something. Oh, that's just a Sterling Grove? Yeah, sure. All right, don't Impulse. Playing out the Forsaken City. I honestly might just Root Maze here. I think I will. Yeah, Sarah Sanctum is kind of gross. I don't like that. There's an island on top of my deck. I don't know if I want it. I think I kind of just want to find Stasis right now. Oh, I found Stasis. Let's go. Let's go. All right, that's great. So now what? Now what? I need to think about what they could have. If they upkeep Sterling Grove, I Mana Short them. They play a Sarah's Sanctum, and then they play a Seal of Cleansing. That walks into Daze. That is the thing that I am afraid of. Oh, wait, no, they can't do that because of Root Maze. You know what? Screw this. So Mana Short is just GG's, which means that I need to just make sure that I don't die. That means that I can safely get rid of Fire Ice as long as I set the stop properly. Man, I love Root Maze. Root Maze is great. And I'm going to have plenty of cards in mana to navigate a Stasis Root Maze lock. Yep, I'm going to let this happen. Seal of Cleansing. I am just going to mana short right now. I'm not going to mess around. I'm just going to do this right now. Like, I could technically do this on their upkeep after the Miri's Guile trigger resolves, but I don't want to have like a misclick or something happen, make some sort of mistake. Yeah, nice Wooded Foothills. Does it come in untapped? Get Stasis. Game's over. I'm gonna start removing stops. I need to remember to put these stops back, but I think this is just game. Like, the hero can't do anything else here. My next island casts Gush. So what I'm doing right now, I have removed basically all of my stops. I am holding down the 3 key on my keyboard, and I'm just letting this happen. The hero's taking a long time to do these triggers, and it means that they're going to start losing time. I genuinely wonder if that means that when I find Black Vise and Forsaken City, I don't play it. Okay, so I found the island, which means that now I am going to pitch this spare Stasis. I am going to play out the island, and I'm going to Gush. I am going to start removing stops again, and I'm going to see who's coming ahead on clock. 1851, 1943. I think I'm losing clock slowly. So I am going to put my main phase stop back, and I'm going to cast Black Vise, and I'm going to start winning the game. And they conceded the game. Oh man, that Root Maze is just so good at cheesing things out. Some people will play stuff like Upheaval in their lists. Some people will play Brain Freeze. I play Root Maze just because this feeling right here is just mwah. It's beautiful. I love it a lot. Oh, now how do I want to play against them? I want a nulls in. A null, a null, a null, a null, a null, a null, a null. Mana Short was kind of fun in that match, but I'm not convinced it is actually good. Just like I'm not convinced that Daze is good. They just have so much mana at all times. I'm not gonna be able to like Daze like a turn 4 or 5 or something Seal of Cleansing, right? Like, I could clip a Seal of Cleansing on their turn 2 if they just don't have a Wild Growth, I guess. They just go naked Seal of Cleansing on turn 2. That could be a thing. I don't want Daze in. I don't want Daze. What else can I get rid of? Fire Ice is actually not all that good in this matchup. So I think I'm going to take those out. And that leaves me with Flash of Insight. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Daze. Maybe I can leave the 1 Daze in because Fire Ice is just, this is not the matchup for it. And I'm going to bring in my Annuls and my Flashes. I'm going to try this. I'm going to experiment with this and I'm going to see. I think this hand is a keep. Well, the hero thought that their hand was a keep too, so that's not great for me. And I need to set my stops again. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. Let's go ahead and set that stop back. Oh man, the only reason that I was able to catch that was because the hero took so long on my beginning of combat. Portent myself, make my land drop. Don't just pass my turn for no reason. Chain of Vapor, Portent. I don't want these cards. Oh, that was a little bit too close for comfort. I really need to remember to start setting my stops after locking people out with Root Maze. Honestly, there's a chance that I might like code a small program or utility or something that will do that for me, because I consistently forget to do it. Hey, it's an island. Exactly what I wanted to see, I guess. Come on, just play like an Argothian Enchantress or something. No, not a Seal of Cleansing. I'm gonna put a stop back on their end step here. Well, that Seal of Cleansing needs to get bounced. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and counter that. Aura of Silence is very bad. I don't like it. Oh, I found Chain of Vapor. I am gonna Portent myself, actually. Oh, and there's Stasis. So I think the correct way to do this is Chain on bottom, Impulse on top, Stasis to hand. Although I think that you could have done it the other way, or at least the top 2 cards the other way. I just think chain needed to go on the bottom there. Like, I already have a chain. I'm kind of just looking for something else, you know? Yeah, Enchantress's presence comes down. I don't think I'm going to chain anything here. I think I'm just going to make my land drop and pass. This lets me hold open Impulse for Counterspell if I really, really need to. Which if they just jam another Aura of Silence here, then I probably will. But I'm certainly not going to be countering that. Okay, they've got access to 3 mana here, 4 mana, but they just let it go. I am also just going to let it go, and I'm going to draw this Chain of Vapor. Just being super duper patient here. I think they're in the market for something like a Sterling Grove. More Seal of Cleansings would be nice. But their deck's just so full of air. Oh, tapping Serra Sanctum here, huh? For a Solitary Confinement? Yeah, that's fine. I'll let that go. I don't care about that. Don't care about that either. They're doing a lovely job of tapping all of their lands for this Stasis that I'm going to be dropping. Heck yeah, love to see that. I am going to Impulse in response to this. I'm going to see if I find a Counterspell or not. I did find a Counterspell. I'm going to take the Counterspell. And still in response here, I am going to chain their Seal of Cleansing. Come on, sacrifice your Seal of Cleansing. Blow up like an Exploration or one of the Miri's Guiles or something. Aw, you're no fun. Yep, countering the heck out of that. Goodbye, Seal of Cleansing. Do they have another land drop here? I think they might have another land drop. Yeah, that's another Serra Sanctum. That's not good. Opalescence will hurt like a MFer. But I'm not convinced it's actually lethal. Oh, they just have another Seal of Cleansing. Yeah. I can Gush here, but I don't think I can really do anything about this. Then I have to let that go. Oh no, a 3rd Seal of Cleansing. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So that's 3 Seal of Cleansings and an Aura of Silence. Just gonna take the ouch time from that. I am going to pitch Forsaken City to City here. I don't know if there is something that I can do about this. Like, I would need, what? Triple Chain of Vapor to answer this? I think I'm just going to concede the game. And then I am going to do my best in game 3 here. Really wishing there was some sort of Pithing Needle effect in this format. I would love that. There's a chance that I would play Pithing Needle or even something like a, oh, what's the name of that card? The 2/1 Phyrexian that is Pithing Needle on a stick, kind of. Probably play those over Curse Totems. All right, well, it's nice to know that Fire Ice would have actually killed a Seal of Cleansing. That's weird. I'm going to go ahead and be on the play here. It's a 1-lander. It has an Annul and a Portent. It doesn't have Stasis. It doesn't have Forsaken City. I'm going to mulligan this. This is better. I'm going to feel really sad if I Portent and find Forsaken City and I don't have the Root Maze in hand. I am going to get rid of Gush. Forsaken City just wins this game. I don't want any of these cards. They're not Forsaken City. Well, that's not Forsaken City either. I found Impulse at least. That might be a Forsaken City. If the hero just goes turn 2 Enchantress's Presence, I would love to see that. Just turn 2 Enchantress's Presence, please. Argothian Enchantress, I take that too. Okay, so I am going to Impulse here. If I find Forsaken City, I win the game. I didn't find Forsaken City, but I found Impulse. I am going to take it. So I'm still in the market for a Forsaken City here. All right, that's just an Enchantress's Presence. I'm okay with that. Exploration means that they could drop a Serra Sanctum here like that. Aura of Silence, huh? I am going to Impulse in response to this. Still didn't find the dang Forsaken City. I'm going to take Gush. I'm going to let the Aura of Silence go. Oh my god, they have another Serra Sanctum? Yeah. I think I just have to let that happen. I'm going to drop my island and I'm going to pass turn here, I think. Yeah, I don't want to drop Stasis here. I don't want to, like, although maybe, no, I don't want to do that because I could chain the Aura of Silence and play Stasis, but then I'm just, I'm locked. I can't really do that. Ugh. All right, so I need the hero to not play another Aura of Silence effect or another Seal of Cleansing effect. Solitary Confinement, I'm okay with. Defense Grid, let me Impulse. I found Forsaken City. Any order with this. If I bounce the Aura of Silence now, they just recast it. I'm gonna let the Defense Grid resolve. Oh, second Defense Grid, yeah. All I need right now is for them to not play a Seal of Cleansing. That's all I need. And not to do that. Dang it. I needed them to not do that. And to not do that. My goodness. I was just one turn short here. If I had just found that Forsaken City a little bit sooner. Dang. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about this. There's nothing I can do. Like, watch this. I'm going to Chain of Vapor this Aura of Silence. And then they're just going to do the Parallax Wave thing. And they're going to flicker it. Yeah, see? Here they go. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. That's really unfortunate. So what they would have done is they would have activated Parallax Wave, and they would have made it target itself. And then it would have exiled itself, and then the trigger would have brought back Parallax Wave and Aura of Silence. Jeez, like, I'm glad I kept the Root Maze in hand, but like, I dug so deep for a Forsaken City, and I just didn't find one. I mean, it happens. It happens. Ugh. Well played, hero. Well played. Bubble Defense Grid. Okay, well, I did the best that I could in that match. I am going to go ahead and move on to match 5 here. All right, I'm on the play here for the 5th and final match versus the Lungarr region. I'm going to keep this. It's just a ton of consistency. I like consistency. I like building my deck with lots and lots of consistency. And you should too. Whatever. All right. Bad Ponder, Evil Ponder, Evil Ponder, Evil Ponder. Yes, I did look at the cards. Thanks for letting me know. I do want these cards, but I do want Stasis on the bottom, and I will draw this Chivalry. Stasis on the bottom is just going to protect me the longest if the hero is on a black discard deck of some sort. Oh, they're on Island Sleight of Hand. Well, I don't have Counterspell, and I don't want to cast Impulse. So I will simply go Island Black Vise and pass the turn. I could have just held open mana for no reason. I just didn't want to. Maybe I should have. All right, we're playing against some sort of disgusting combo deck. Oh, they kept on top with Opt. I don't like that. And I'm kind of just giving them a lot of time to sculpt here. I don't know if I should. Do I fire off Flash of Insight or do I fire off Impulse? I think I'm going to fire off Flash. Take the land, I suppose. And I found Forsaken City. So I could Forsaken City Stasis here, or I could drop Island and just Impulse. If I can find Root Maze, then that is a very hard lock for this deck. Their Lotus Petals are tapped, and a lot of other stuff doesn't work. And I kind of want a Counterspell. Hey, there's a Counterspell. Look at that. Mana Short would be really good here. Instead, I found Thwart. So 2 Counterspells in hand. That makes me a little bit more comfortable dropping Stasis. Oh, they're doing something on their end step. Don't tell me Ill-Gotten Gains is an instant. Intuition? Do I really thwart this? I don't thwart this, do I? I'm gonna let this go. Dang it, I should have thwarted it. Yeah, you get a brain freeze. Oh, they're just brain freezing me now? That's not a super big brain freeze there, friend. Oh, but it did hit my Root Maze. That's gonna make this game harder. No, second brain freeze? You've gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. I should have thwarted the intuition. I've got 7 cards in my deck. Can I win? And there's the Mana Short. All right, well, Forsaken City, Stasis, I guess. And we're gonna see if I can even win this game. Not with LED. Not with LED. That needs to get countered. Oh, Cat, can you please help me counter this LED? Okay, okay. He's purring. He's purring. He's purring. He's purring. He's not even helping me win this game. Where every single time I don't counter intuition, I end up regretting it. But I think that Brain Freeze just won them the game. I hate to say it, but I think it did. Oh yeah, Lotus Petal. I'm just gonna wrap up here. I'm just gonna wrap up. Yes, Cat. You definitely do know what a brain freeze is, and you definitely could have helped me. All right, so they're playing some sort of Dark Ritual brain freeze deck, and that kind of sucks. But you know what? I too have brain freezes. Oh, cats, please. Oh, I don't want to do this again. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm gonna bounce him up and down like he's 6 months old. Little babies love it when you do this. Not too hard, just gently. What do I want to do against this deck? I think I want Flash of Insight. I think Fire Ice is just bad. Root Maze is good against them. Oh, I want my own brain freezes. Yeah, that's a thing that I want. Do I want a nulls? A null can hit Lotus Petal, LED, and that's pretty much it, I think. Maybe I don't want a null. I don't know. What else am I bringing in? I feel like this is probably an Ill-Gotten Gains deck, so maybe I want Tormod's Crypts. No, cats, why are you doing this? Why are you like this? You just, ow! Ugh. What are you doing? Does anyone else's cat do this, or is it just mine? Cat, you could have just settled down and had a nice time on my shoulder, but no, you had to drape yourself across my neck like a scarf. And he's falling off and scratching me. Okay, go. Thank you. Man, I needed to focus. I've got a sideboard here. Maybe I don't bring in the other Flash of Insight and I just do it like this. I'll try that. This hand has a brain freeze in it. Like, do I just keep it based off that? Chain of Vapor's kind of actively bad. I don't know. I don't like this hand. I'm gonna mulligan it. Ugh. I'm gonna mulligan this too. Should have kept on 5. I'm gonna keep this. And honestly, bottom the 2 lands, I think. If I find Forsaken City, then this just wins the game on the spot, more or less. Which is really nice. I like that. Oh, and of course the hero kept 7. Everyone always knows that all Storm decks always keep 7 all of the time. Oh no, they're duressing me. Oh, that's so not fair. Brother, I am on 5 cards. You already won the first game. Please just take the brain freeze or something. Oh, they did take the brain freeze. All right, sure. Well, I top decked Impulse. If this Impulse finds Forsaken City, then I'm off to the races. It didn't find Forsaken City, but it did find another Impulse. So I think I will just take that. And I'm just gonna hold here. They opted scrying to bottom. Okay, and they're not going for it. But the basic island worries me. And I'm still not finding Forsaken City. This feels like the last game of the previous match all over again. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Do I protect this or do I just go for it? I think I just go for it. I didn't come here to not play this. Although I could... no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to play with Stasis. I could have like impulsed and done some other things and waited a turn and all of that, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Hopefully they're just like holding open Intuition or something silly. All right, well, I assembled the lock. Does this even matter? Nope, because they have a Ray of Revelation on my Stasis. Oh, that means I can blow up Root Maze too. Oh, that's gross. I don't like that. I didn't consent to that. Oh, well, there's the Counterspell. That's lovely. So now I need to build up even more resources. Well, second Stasis is definitely building up more resources here. I like that. I don't think I am exiling a card here. I will exile one of these Counterspells next turn to Portent. Oh, well, I just drew Basic Island anyway, so I guess that didn't matter. Well, it mattered a little bit. Oh, I found Thwart. Yeah, I like Thwart here, actually. I'm gonna put Portent on the bottom, Counterspell under that, and then Thwart here. I really like Thwart. They're just opting. Okay, well, I have a little bit of a fighting chance here. Just a little bit. Found another Counterspell. I don't think it's getting better than this. I think I am going to Stasis, and then I'm going to Counterspell the Ray of Revelation, and then I'm going to Thwart a follow-up. I'm not removing my stops here. I have plenty of time. I just need to make sure that I don't make mistakes, and that the hero doesn't have access to do anything else. All right, yeah, that Lotus Petal is going to enter tapped. It's not usable. They have so many untapped lands, it makes me uncomfortable. That is Gush. Is there a way that I can use this without tapping out of all of my things? I think the answer to this is no. I think I have to let Gush go, which that feels really bad to do, but I think I just had to do it. I don't like how they're just kind of letting the game continue. That doesn't make me feel great. I don't think that I can afford to put this Forsaken City into play. I think I actually might be in a negative holding pattern here. I might have needed a little bit more resources before doing this. That's a Ray of Revelation cast with Flashback. I'm countering that. All right, that counter was successful. That's a Chain of Vapor on my Stasis. Oh man, I don't like that. They have so many untapped lands though. Like, I feel like they're just gonna be able to kind of power through this regardless. If I let Chain of Vapor resolve, they get to untap with 9 mana and a full grip of cards. If I don't let Chain of Vapor resolve, then I am actually out of gas completely. I have to let it go. I'm not gonna bounce anything here. This is not great. This is not great at all. They can duress me, take the Chain of Vapor or the Stasis out of my hand, or even just take the Thwart and then just win the game. Yeah, here we go. Dark Ritual, Intuition. I have to thwart this. I'm learning my lesson from the last time. All right, and I'm out of gas. Go ahead and do your thing. That's another Intuition. All right, let's see what they get. This might just be ill-gotten gains, honestly. Brain Freeze, Merchant Scroll. They're not gated on mana. I'm just gonna give them a Brain Freeze and I'm gonna cry. This means they just have double Brain Freeze in hand though, right? Yeah, there's one of them. So that's one of my 3 Black Vises milled by that Brain Freeze. Okay, here's the second one. Yeah, that's lethal. Not anything I could have done about that, I think. This game was tricky because there wasn't really a good place for me to drop my Stasis. And I kind of just died because of it. Like, the hero just played land drops and drew cards and didn't really do anything. I feel like I was kind of pressured into dropping Stasis when I did, but it's entirely possible that I should have used my counter spells to interact with their combo instead of trying to protect what I was doing. Dang, that stinks. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up. It's a bit of a shame that we didn't really get to test the curse totems. Like, we didn't really face anything that curse totem was particularly strong against. The closest thing would have been that blue-black Stiflenought deck that also had the Psychotogs in it. But I feel like it wasn't really appropriate to be dropping curse totems against a deck that could also just Dreadnought stifle you. Like, it didn't feel like that was the place that I wanted to go towards. And instead I focused on Fire Ice instead. Fire Ice, for the most part, still looked pretty good in this league. And I'm still not convinced that I should be getting off of it. I certainly am not entirely certain what I would be siding, like bringing into the deck over Fire Ice. I could see maybe more counterspells, another mana short perhaps. Because it kind of did feel like mana short was something that I really wanted to do this league. And it worked a little bit against Enchantress for that one game, in combination with Root Maze, which is just always just great. But I don't know. I could see myself getting off of Fire Ice and playing a build that just had another Root Maze in it. I think my consistency is okay. It's not perfect, but I'm not really sure what else I would be playing here. I could play bad consistency tools like Sleight of Hand that just don't dig enough. I don't want to be playing bad cards is the problem. I don't want to be doing it. I do feel like I did the best that I could this league, with the exception of the that horrible screwing up the auto yields in match 2. That felt terrible. That was awful. But still, I like this deck, and I think I'm going to continue to play it. Just not sure if I'm going to be keeping the red splash or if I'm going to be replacing these Fire Ices with something else. Don't know. We'll see.
This program is made possible by generous funding from these sponsors, and also by your view, like, and comment, the support of my wife and son, and by contributions to Fate Seal Magic from viewers like you. Thank you.